Students have the option to do virtual school or attend in-person learning, but no one is asking how the teachers feel about it and the toll it's taking on them. We went around asking teachers how has COVID impacted their teaching life, and this is what they had to say.
Well, it's definitely forced me to learn new technology, like teaching methods, and incorporate technology more.
It was a hard learning curve for me. I wasn't familiar with Google Meet or any of those things, and I would bet a lot of teachers would feel the same way. So we had to work really, really hard to transfer all the assignments that we plan into a digital mode.
Teachers even express how they feel disconnected from their online students.
I feel that online learning has definitely disconnected the students who are learning at home much more so than the students that are learning in person, because the in-person learners are actually in smaller groups, so they're able to make more connections with people they normally wouldn't. But at the same time, overall, it seems like it's disconnected the majority of our students.
Some teachers even said it's hard to manage both in-person and virtual students at the same time.
It's difficult because you got two things going at one time and you don't really know what's going on at home, and you're trying to work with kids that are in school. And it's difficult because you want the kids that are here in school are able to do more things, and then you got to wait for the kids that are home to figure out what they can do. So it's difficult in that sense.
It's like juggling two things at once. You're trying to make sure one plate doesn't fall down while you're juggling the other one. It's like keeping plates spinning, if you've ever seen that. So
depending upon the class, sometimes I have classes where I feel like I need to pay much more attention to the kids that are here in school, and there are other classes where they're so quiet I need to pay more attention to the ones that are online.
For GNN, I'm Monica Rosen.
You gosh darn piece of I'm done with you. What the? Oh, hey y'all. Ignore what you just saw behind me. I'm Hoopty Harold. Follow me and I'll explain what's happening. Alrighty, sorry y'all. Sorry about what that happened. Like I said, I'm Hoopty Harold, and this is gonna be an interesting show. All this show is going to be about is simple tune-ups and how to maintain the vehicle that you've already driven or you're about to get. So, tune in every time, but it's going to consist of how to rotate tires, how to change a tire if you get a flat, how to change your oil, how to check all the fluids that's in your vehicle, and just how to make sure it's running as smooth as it can. We're also going to explain how to do simple tools, and the simple tools you'll need just to be doing it. But just for an example of a few things that I know for a fact that y'all will need throughout this whole thing, is first, clothes that you don't care about getting dirty. Because, you're going to get dirty during this. So make sure you got that. Make sure you got some gloves. Gloves will help you because you don't want to be trying to wipe all this stuff off your hands because it gets dirty. Another thing you'll need, set of ratchets. Perfect thing will save you, but have some fun. You need some screwdrivers, simply like this one. Nope, like this one, yes. And then of course, if things don't go the way you plan, we've always got the chainsaw. I'm totally joking. Please don't use a chainsaw in a vehicle, because then that vehicle will not work anymore. So tune in periodically, and we'll have some fun in this show, and make sure your vehicle is running how it's supposed to be. You have a great one. What the? Get out! Excuse me.
Chanel perfume. Get ready for summer. Available at any fragrance store.
Welcome to Nick's Top Picks. Today, we're making fresh chocolate-filled beignets. Let's get into it. Here is all the ingredients you'll need to make this recipe. The first thing you want to do is warm milk in a pan with the yeast and then stir it until it's dissolved. Next, you want to add your flour, sugar, and salt into a bowl and blend it together. Then, take your milk mixture and slowly add it to your dry ingredients, mixing until the dry ingredients are moist. Now slowly dribble the eggs into the bowl, scraping the sides to get all the dry ingredients mixed in. Slowly mix in the melted butter. Mix until the dough is smooth and elastic. Then, you want to keep this in a buttered bowl for at least 3 hours. Now for your chocolate filling, you want to take your chopped chocolate and place it in a large bowl. And then you want to bring your cream to a boil in a small saucepan. Then take your boiling cream and pour it over the chocolate. You're going to want to let this sit for 30 minutes. Then whisk until melted and smooth. You want to let this sit for about 15 minutes. Then place little globs of chocolate in a pan lined with parchment paper and let harden. Next, get your dough, put some flour on your hand and flatten little circular pieces and place your chocolate inside and then wrap it up. Now get your frying pan out and pour just enough oil to fully cover the beignets. The oil should be about 350 degrees. Add only a few beignets in at a time. They should only take about 4 minutes to complete. When they are done, place them in a plate lined with paper towel to soak any excess oil. Let cool and enjoy your chocolate-filled beignets.
These situations could be avoided and lives could be saved if young drivers would focus on the road and not on a text message they received from a friend or another distraction. Being focused and aware of your surroundings while driving not only prevents accidents but saves lives too. In 2018, the NHTSA states distracted driving accidents claimed almost 3,000 lives alone. Friends can be distracting in the car. It's okay to tell them to calm down. Imagine sitting at home and getting the dreaded news that your sibling was just hit by a driver texting. No one wants to get that call ever. In the future, when you're going to drive, make sure you are making a smart decision by not being a distracted driver. One more thing, drinking and driving isn't cool. Think about how it can affect someone else's life. So do everyone a favor and call a ride. So drive safe and responsibly the next time you go put your foot on the gas pedal.
Oh, hey, Susie, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to Bright Beginnings. Last time we talked about scholarships. This time we're going to be talking about SAT and ACT scores and graduation requirements. So let's get started. As you know, some colleges require SAT and ACT scores, but due to COVID, some schools have waived that requirement. But just in case, you should prep with Khan Academy. Sign up with College Board so you can build up your reading and math skills. Khan Academy helps with strategy and understanding, which are key tools to getting a high score on the test. It breaks down the test in different topics such as proper grammar, language, and comprehending the reading passages. Taking the PSAT is more like a trial run to give you a confident boost of what you should expect when you go in and take the real test.
For example, the school I wish to attend requires a 1080 for the SAT and a 21 for the ACT. But please remember, some of the schools have lowered their score requirements because of COVID-19. There are about 15 requirements that you need to accomplish so you can walk across that stage. Let's take a look.
The 15 requirements are as follows. 4 English, 4 mathematics, 3 natural science, 2 social science, 2 world language, can be the same language as well, and 2 approved electives.
Well, that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Bright Beginnings. Make sure to come back so you can learn about more helpful information to help you get through college. Bye!